Visual aids. Presenting, explaining layout and strategies. Part 1. Presenting.
Keep your body toward the audience. Don't block the audience's view. Stand at either side of the slide. Point only with the hand closest to the slide. Glance at the slide if you must look for reference. Keep looking toward the audience. Never talk to the slide.
Practice.
Create a slide for your presentation and present it following the guidelines listed above.
Part 2. Explaining.
Number 1.
Give an overview of graphs or charts.
I'm sorry to say that sales last month were rather disappointing. Let me start by showing you some figures. Now, if you look at Graph A, you can see Graph B shows that in the stationery section.
Number 2.
Present information from general to specific.
As you can see from the chart, there are big differences between the different brands and the different models. First of all, I'd like to show you the figures for Toyota. If you look at the figures for the Prius, the other Toyota models were okay, but sales of the Camry...
Number 3.
Explain any changes over time.
And now news on one of this year's most successful motor companies. Go Green Cars has increased its sales by 2.75% since last year.
Number 4.
Emphasize any special information on graphs or charts.
As a result, Apple would have a huge sales spike by the end of each year, but with a dramatically steep slump in subsequent quarters.
Make facts and opinions clear from one another.
Facts and opinions. A good presentation contains a combination of facts and opinions. It is important that facts and opinions are made clear from each other. A fact is a statement that can be tested by experimentation, observation, or research, and shown to be true or untrue. It refers to statements that are accurate and can be objectively or scientifically confirmed. In other terms, a fact is always accurate and right. Facts are simple observations of the world, and they do not change over time. So it is not something you can argue against. Examples of fact statements. Your heart pumps blood through your body. The leaves of growing plants are usually green. Some people keep dogs as pets. 1 liter of water weighs 1 kilogram on Earth. There are 50 states in the United States. Opinions, unlike facts, are neither true nor false. An opinion is a statement of belief, feeling, or judgment about something. It is a subjective interpretation, value judgment, or belief that cannot be proved or disproved. Examples of opinion statements. Online classes easier than face-to-face classes. Cancel culture is very toxic. iOS is better than Android. Cats are better than dogs. 1. Decide which are facts and which are opinions. 2. Write some facts and opinions about your presentation and practice saying your facts and opinions using the following expressions. Fact expressions. The data shows that. Mass media has recently reported that. It is clear that. Everybody knows that. Results show that. As you can see in the chart. Opinion expressions. Formal phrases. According to. It could be argued that. It could be believed that. It suggests that. It appears that. It seems that. One could say that. One could understand that. It would appear that. Common phrases. I think. I believe. I wish. I hope. It seems to me that, in my opinion, personally, I feel that. I would say that. Speaking personally, speaking from my perspective, I guess that. I bet that. I assume that. I gather that. My impression is that. I am sure that. I'm certain that. I have a feeling that. I would argue that. I would say that.
Summarize what can be learned from graphs or charts.
And we can see in this graph that sales started to gradually worsen in the last quarter of the last year. They recovered slightly in the first quarter, but then continued to fall until the present quarter. One significant factor is the economy. But the good news is that I think we've reached a low point, and things are going to improve in the next quarter.
Practice.
Create a slide for your presentation and present it following the guidelines listed above.
Part 3. Layout.
Simple and clear slides will help an audience understand your presentation. Complicated ones will confuse them. Use simple backgrounds with few and simple colors. Use pictures and animations only if they help the audience's understanding. Condense your writing into as few words as possible. Do not write full sentences.
Practice.
Create a slide with good layout for your presentation, following the guidelines listed above.
Part 4. Strategies.
Keep visual aids simple. Avoid using full sentences. Use large fonts and abbreviate wherever you can. However, use standard abbreviations and acronyms. Define any technical terms that your audience may not know. Consider changing lists into flow or organizational charts. Consider converting charts into graphs or pictures.
As you can see, it's a filter, and when the seawater passes through it, the salt is blocked. The reason for this is that new graphene filters have holes that are so small that they only allow the tiny water molecules.
Practice.
Review the improvements to the slides, and then make your own, using similar strategies.
As always, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. And before you go, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click that tiny bell. And don't forget to check out some of our other videos on the channel. On to the next time.